This is crypto and Hex day 1774. Now, I'm playing around with Restream, and they've actually changed the interface, and I have no idea why, but I don't dislike it so far. It's got a few different layouts, trying to figure out the best way to go with it. But the best thing I found so far has been it trims off the tabs, and I was initially it didn't, and it just did. I'm like, oh, that's kind of useful. Now, hopefully the audio is coming through, but I will just double check because I'd hate for you guys not to get any audio. Not that there is much audio, but we shall see, hey? Shall see. Now, I'm not even sure how to check if there's anyone in the stream. I'm not even sure how to check if. Oh, that audio sounds wrecked. Wrecked. Let's have a look. Oh, get the mic set up. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Hang on. All right. You pay for what you get, people. It's not the community you want. It's not the community you want. It's the community you deserve. I can't remember what to say. Now, okay, where do I begin? Crypto. If you're still using this particular website, because personally, I find a bit. I find it's missing some data points, which is kind of frustrating because if it had the correct data, maybe people might be able to use it correctly. Because if you're using market cap, then maybe you want to have the actual correct market cap, to use to actually be able to make your decision. Should you want to be able to do that anyway? Because I'm kind of biased towards HEX, and it's been going up a little bit, but more recently it has had a little bit of a pullback. But you probably already know that, so we're able to go pulse, have a look here, share this tab. Seems to be working okay. I think I will jump out and go there. That's a bit better. That's a little bit better. Now, pulse sack rate is about half. You got pulse X sack rate is about a quarter, close to a quarter really. INC is down a little bit, and HEX is kind of hovering. Last few days it's been a bit of a shit show in terms of movements up and down. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's have a look here. We'll share this tab. Now, what's it trying to retrace a little bit, but I had the initial thought was this, that if someone is able to make mad gains off of both the movement up and down, and then somehow use those gains to buy more of the thing they like, that would be amazing, right? I mean, this is just assuming this person or whatever wants to do this, but you do see some little purchases here, unrealized. See, this one seems to be negative, right? And they're buying up largish, I would say. But the one that I found fascinating is not these ones, but they do appear to be in profit. But so if someone's making profit, so that, which is good, the matters of gains to everyone is what I wish. And they're then, it's like, how are they going to use these profits? Maybe they're going to go into stable and harvest some yield off that, and then buy more of the stuff they like, or they're just going to exit and market dump and go into the fiat in these brilliant market conditions, no inflation or anything like that, and no loss of your purchasing power, and no T-shares and things like that. But that's everyone's own choice. But the thing, basically what I wanted to point out was maybe people are okay. So that's interesting. So there's a profit and loss of 13,100, and they've bought. So the difference is the 13,100. That's the exact amount they bought. It's like, how are they up that much? Because that would mean, what if they sell? They'll be neutral. Is that right? It's kind of interesting when you look at it. Basically, what I'm saying is, if people are able to, where is it? There was a large-ish amount. I think it was like 28K US, which is whatever it is Australian, because again, from Australia. And if, for instance, see, some buys are coming through, and this candle has been chipped away. dropping down a little bit, but it appears to be some buyers. And see, this account's out by a different amount. It's in profit about 6K, 10K. They could potentially hit profit, but there's still 12,000 difference. So aside from that, these buys have been interesting. So this one's actually down. What are they down? Sold, bought, down 14,000, but they're still buying up 33,000 at a time. I mean, that's not a small purchase by any means, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, people with millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, it's kind of a rounding error. This one we see here, see P&L was like 500,000 being thrown around, and then they're up 43K, but they're only buying 13. I'm not sure if you call these chain analysis people. This is just me looking around at some interesting stuff. I find it interesting. Now, the one that I'm trying to find, which happened a few hours ago now, well, like I said, there was a few sells coming through, and if I can find it, I'm gonna say I'm not. The layout's not too bad on this thing. I think it's coming through. I'm pretty sure it's coming through. I keep looking. Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm seeing some sells, which is causing the price to go down. State the obvious. And my question is here. This one, this chunk here. Now, let's have a look. If, for instance, is a big if, but if someone was to sell and make some sort of profit, which is fine, and then they use that profit to actually rebuy the thing again, I'm not sure, maybe here, I'm still trying to say. It doesn't make any sense. Like you bought 73,000 and you sold 58,000, and the P&L is down 14,700. That doesn't. I didn't compute that. I mean, what are they going to do with the 28,000? It's just strange. I guess though, if they're buying it and at a higher rate, yeah, okay. But then also, if they're minting it from nowhere, don't know what they're doing. But that's what I initially was going to look at. I was just saying, look, if someone sells $28,000 worth of fucking whatever, and then they use that 28,000 to go into whatever they want, I don't know, yield farming, into fiat, fucking gift cards, I don't know, sorry, that shouldn't swear. But or they go into some stable pool and then they get yield off that, and then they decide to just live off that. Or they then decide to use that to then pump the price of the thing they like, which maybe they've got more of. Maybe it's not the end of the world, and you might see, what is it? The price moves in the square function or some shit. It's like, well, if they bought here and then it goes up 4x, and then they pull back when they sell a little bit, 28,000, and they use it to recycle it back in. Not recycle it. They use gains from other sources of income to put back into the thing they like. So they buy more, which you don't have to. Maybe they lock it away. Maybe they buy some T-shirt. I don't know. Maybe that would, over the long term, help the price. But then out of nowhere, I'm watching it, and it just seems to come back. And whales just decide to, well, not whales, but like larger purchases just seem to come from nowhere. It's quite fascinating to watch. This is only on the Pulse chain side. So that 28,000 sell, someone's come through later on and bought like 21,000, and they sold 28,000, which is funny because that's what the amount I was looking at before roughly was. But yet this person is still in negative territory technically. But the price is still up from, the 003. So the question is, where is it going to go from here? That's not really the point of this stream, because everyone has their own ability to make their own choices, hence free will. And I think the funniest thing, I found was this here. Now, so if they, I don't know what day it is of Bitcoin. I'm not sure there's a website, and it tells you what day it is of Bitcoin. There might be a website somewhere. Let's have a look. We'll do a quick check. What day is it of Bitcoin since its inception? When was the first block mined? Is that how old is BTC? BTC is and was created in January 2009. As of October 2024, Bitcoin is approximately 15 years old. So if they had of locked away for roughly 5555, give or take, because it's like about 15.2, then soon, very soon, some stakes would be ending. You'd be able to mint your own Bitcoin, which would be a pretty decent effort considering how much you purchased, you know. So you had like $100 worth of Bitcoin when it was worth how much? How much was it worth? How much was it worth? In what, 2009? There was no market value. It couldn't be traded. Imagine mining. Okay. Not the pizza. We're not going to look at the pizza. Yeah. Anyway, so the crypto market maker was caught in wash trading by a token created by the feds. What the fuck? So shortly after 3 p.m. in Boston, prosecutors charged 14 individuals with federal crimes involving at least 4 crypto companies, and it mentions GoBit, CSL Global, MyTrade, and ZM Quant. Reportedly, according to the indictment, this enforcement action is the first criminal prosecution of financial services firms for the market manipulation and sham trading in the crypto sector. What the fuck? He was actually the ZM Quant and CLS Global were so eager to take on new clients that they had even started to wash trade a token created by the feds. Lol. So, okay, so stepping away. Oh, hang on. I'll share the actual tab I'm reading from. So this here is what I'm reading from, right? So I can put a link in, whatever. But have a look, and when where do I go with this? So people are saying that crypto is so evil because of this shit that happens, right? And it looks like these particular companies appear to me, in my opinion, to be centralized exchanges. You know, I would say. And when people say not your keys, not your crypto, I would say it's sort of saying beware of this stuff because it could be similar to sort of leverage trading and middleman manipulation in these incidents, I guess you'd call them. And it's just fascinating. It's like people in the crypto sector, some people in the crypto sector actively warn everyone about this. It's like, did you know this is probably happening? Because if I can imagine it, it's probably happening. And then an article comes out not long after apparently the Satoshi Nakamoto himself was revealed, in which was a lol because I didn't watch the documentary. And I thought, oh, maybe they did tell some cool new stuff. And it says, oh no, we don't actually know, and it was vague. And it's like, so you just made a whole documentary and made all this money on, you know, a mystical unicorn. Good work. Now, I could be wrong because they've probably done a lot more research than I have into this sector, but it would have been nice, you know, to have a definitive answer. But apparently, we've just been given another name, and it's like, good. What? Grasping at straws. Okay. Anyway, so this is crypto in the 15th year of Bitcoin, and they what is it? 1,774. We've got HBO documentaries failing to explain. You know, generally, it's like a space documentary. You know, when I watch a space documentary, I just want to know more. Like, but you have to actually go out and discover it. But this one is like, instead of telling you what, you know, who the identity is, which is the whole point of the documentary, we won't tell you because we don't know. Good work. It's funny. And then we have actual, you know, it appears to be centralized exchanges getting busted in middleman fuckery, which is like, the whole point of the blockchain, so you can actually track and trace what's going on. Like, isn't that? It's not the whole point of the blockchain because I don't know, maybe you like anonymity or whatever, or privacy, or like the ability to not be subject to this sort of stuff that maybe like actual banks and financial institutions take place in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not this way where they have a token created by the feds and people actually wash trading this shit, but it's kind of a bit funny to see this take place. And it goes on to say, targets of indictment, widespread fraud, manipulation of so they had fraud, manipulation of the crypto asset, pump and dumping under the guise of market making, and 4 defendants have already pleaded guilty. Authorities have seized over 25 million of crypto assets, alleged market manipulation schemes involved, 60 distinct crypto assets. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. That's just retarded. Like, okay, so crypto is so bad. We're going to protect you from... This is, I'm pretty sure, not what crypto was meant for, but apparently, people just get obsessed with money, try and make more money, do the wrong thing, get caught, get set up, and then everyone then points a finger and says, look how bad crypto is. It's like, no, I never fucking touch any of these, whatever these businesses are. It's good to have, I like to have a not a record, but, a blockchain that I can refer to, my accounting ledger, literally, is kind of what it is. It can't lie to me. As opposed to putting your money into an accounting ledger and then putting the accounting ledger into somewhere. You don't know where it's going, and then you have to rely on them and their fucking systems that they were using. And while you're doing that, they're pumping and dumping, and they are committing fraud, and they're manipulating the market. So yeah, all right, good work, fucking good work. Okay, and then people like don't. I don't know. This is what crypto has become. I turn on the internet and just try and find some interesting stuff about crypto. This is the most interesting thing I can find. It says crypto market manipulation as a service. What? Oh my god! See, this is pretty interesting. So the SEC names Russell Mac. I don't even want to say their names, man. Like, reportedly hired so-called market makers rather than actually being market makers. They're market manipulation as a service. Okay, it's like, okay. I wonder, could this stuff happen in legacy financial systems? Like big giant hedge funds. You could say, well, aren't they kind of like the market makers? It's like, oh, maybe they're manipulating the price. No. The way the initial system did its thing in 2008, that was perfectly fine. And the way that everyone's still recovering, perfectly fine. And the way that the inflation's been handled, perfectly fine. There's no manipulation, no levers being pulled to sort of keep us everyone under financial duress. None of that at all. None of that at all. But these crypto guys, oh, they're evil. So that's not crypto, man. This is like some middleman that came up with some scam. By the looks of it. Who's the companies that own them? That's what I'd like to know. Now, follow the money, see where it goes. Now, pitch, blah, 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 blah. We're going to push the price up 10x to create FOMO and accumulate as much buying power as we can to reach extreme X's and sell maximum tokens on the subs. That's just fucking cruel. So if I'm reading here from the article, it says, in a pitch deck apparently from GoBit that was distributed by Virtual Versions, GoBit claimed during the first minutes in the price discovery stage, we're going to push the price up to 10x to create FOMO and accumulate as much buying power as we can through extreme X's and sell tokens on a subsequent spike. That's just wrecked, right? Or is this what I'm trading bottle caps for now, so other middlemen can dump on my head, like, and not see it on chain? Because I wonder how they're doing that. Because if you have a blockchain to be able to track and trace it, it should be easier to be able to do that. And anyway, according to the SEC, the employees, blah blah blah, engaged in trading practice with no economic purpose to. and engage in triggering with no economic purpose to create artificial trading volumes. So maybe trade artificial trading volume is bad. So fake volume, not good. Market middlemen, not good. Market manipulation, not good. Scamming, not good. Pump and dumping, not good. FOMO, not good. Especially from like business entities and structures, and reportedly what took place here. And it says at times, according to the complaint, these employees generated quadrillions of transactions and billions of dollars of fake trades. So, that kind of sucks. And maybe people should have their own a blockchain to refer to, and you could maybe see what's taking place, whether or not it's organic or someone moving the market themselves because they have lots and lots of money, as opposed to sort of like offering services, because you could see it. You could see it taking place. Like if you're like BlackRock and you have all the money a lot of money, and you decide to just all of a sudden buy up all the properties in the world, maybe you're going to start pushing the prices up, right? Maybe you have an interest in mortgages, and because you're buying everything through mortgages, maybe somehow you're making more profits off mortgages. So maybe you have some ties to the banks. Maybe the banks are making some more money, right? Maybe the banks have some ties to government issued money, liquidity and credits, and somehow that is beneficial to whatever country you're in. And maybe this whole system is tied together, and maybe it's a big fucking pyramid scheme. But that's the topic for another day. But versus, so stepping back, so the market manipulation from this article here versus looking at something actually on chain and seeing what wallet addresses are doing what, it's pretty hard, in my opinion, to be able to hide any trades that's on a blockchain, because this isn't taking place on a centralized exchange where no one can see the addresses doing XYZ. This is all taking place in real time, and people just buying, selling, etc., etc. So I'm able to go in and go, oh look, did you know that this person just like sold $1.62? Oh, they're manipulating the market price because they're selling, and then that's making the price go down. Versus like crypto market manipulation as a service. And so decentralized crypto meant for people to maybe provide them some freedom, some economical freedom, right? So instead of providing people economic freedom, maybe like Bitcoin in the early days was like created from nothing. You run your own code and get your own tokens, like some lines of code, and then provable on chain to, if you want to be able to purchase goods or help you escape from whatever financial duress you are in, brought about by the wonderful financial system we had back in 2008, which we still haven't recovered from, in my opinion. And things have just got so much better. There's less wars. Things are cheaper than ever. It just goes on. The price of goods, just amazing. Thank you, financial institutions, for allowing us all to be in such prosperity. To be fair, though, it's not that bad, because some areas of the world are more well off. I think you only need like 32,000 US to be in the top 1% of the entire planet, so per year, to be earning that. So that's not too hard in many first world nations, I guess you would say. So basically a lot of us are living the dream, and we never know it. Especially if you had, I don't know how they include it though, if you're like in a partner or something, or household and multiple people. Is it like per household you need 32,000 a year? Because maybe there's like a household with like 10 people living together just raking in money, hitting 320,000 a year or something. But yeah, centralized exchanges, not good, especially when they're wash trading and with tokens that the feds are tracking. Oh my god! And then they're actual like middlemen, like actual middlemen, and they're actually providing these services like as advertised, and creating this FOMO and trying to pump and dumping on everyone's heads. And it's like, isn't that supposed to be like for the people, to benefit the people? So hopefully, some people can do a 10x legally, lawfully, peacefully, politically, and not be subject to market manipulation as a service. Yeah? Then people get it confused, and then they say a decentralized exchange when everything's on chain and actually see what's taking place. Then they say, oh, that's the same things. No, man. What are you talking about? It's like, I can see here this person. Anyway. But that's crypto as today, as we know it. I'm liking this new layout from Restream, and if anyone is here watching, thank you. And if anyone is interested, Bitcoin is about 15 years old, right? And there was no price in 2009 due to lack of trading activity. And now we see it is growing a little bit, and it's getting heavier to move. It's harder to move the price. And I just can't help but think, maybe, just maybe, other cryptos out there that are less heavy, it might perform a little bit better. Now, while we're just on stream, we can see this as an example. I don't know how that happened. So you blink and it moves up like... What? Did anyone just see that? Okay, so I'm going mad. That was not what I thought it was. That had to be a decimal. Oh shit! Oh, did you see that? Did no one saw that? Was that a $500,000 buy live on stream? Wait, what? No, bro. So what the? You can tell that wasn't me. I'm fucking here streaming. So unless I got like octopus arms with other, nah, that wasn't me pulling those strings, man. We're gonna change the name of the stream to 500,000 bought live on stream. Let's do that, eh? Now, the brilliant thing about this new StreamYard.io is this. I can actually cut and copy this whilst being able to... Would you blur out the Addy? Because I don't think that's overly relevant. And I can jump over to HEX. Thank you, Elon, for freeing this up. And we'll add this here. And oh man, we have to save this shit. Can I share it? How can I share it? See, if this was OBS, right, this would be messing me so hard because you'd be sharing a screen. I don't know what's going on. Oh, did no one see this? Breaking news. Breaking fucking news. Breaking the internet. Fuck. That was savage. Whoever did that, that was... Oh, I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, let's attach this. So we'll call this HEX. Hashtag HEX again. I owe you a beer, whoever just fucking did that. You see, no middleman fuckery, right? You can see on chain someone somewhere in the world that has the internet. I'm not sure if you could make a trade from space. Like, when you're flying in a plane, could you? You technically could, but is that in space? I don't know. If you're in the atmosphere or whatever. If we can get a signal from the moon to Earth, radio signal, surely we can get internet signal. Just be a bit of latency. That's all. Hexicans. Have a look at this. Half a million. God damn, that was nice. Whew. Mildly. How do you sell milli? Is it 2 L's? The fuck? Just casually dropping half a mil. Fuck. Savage. Savage. Call it the karaoke stream, eh? Get the emojis, do eyeballs and pointing and shit. Surely that's gonna be picked up under whale alerts. Where the fuck's it? Where's the siren at? Where's my siren, bro? We'll do the siren first. I haven't used a siren for ages. Sirens, where's my sirens? Oh, that was just savage. I don't think I've seen a buy that big for fucking ages. Huh. All right, so the question is, how many half? Oh. Why would you market buy $500,000? You're insane. That's insane. Oh, bro, that's actually insane. That's good insane, but like, fuck. I want to see if no one saw that. No one sees this. No one's watching, bro. I can't. How many of these? Bro. You're crazy, whoever that was. That was savage. There's like 3 Lambos in Australia. Yeah, 3 Lambos. They just offset all of this. Like, it just crushed it. Oh, we're not going to get more, are we? Surely not. Are we? Oh, are we going to get more? Hang on, let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, see, look here. It picked it up. Oh, what are they going to do with it? Ooh, $500,000. What would you, all right. What would you do with $500,000 HEX, people? 40 million HEX. 40 million. Oh. At current prices. Can you imagine? All right, let's do what they like to call not a social experiment, a thought experiment, a mind fuck. Imagine you just bought live on a stream $500,000 fucking US dollars worth of HEX, give or take, you know. And you get 40 million units of HEX, and then you decide to sit on it and wait until it gets to say $1. Okay, and then that was a savage buy. At $1, you then have $40 million, right? Now, okay, market dumping 40 million into a liquidity book on a decentralized exchange that you can actively and openly see on PulseX, for instance, the liquidity would be so deep and thick and huge. It would be monstrous, like the big BP of decentralized exchanges. Now, what am I trying to say here? So you then might want to, if it was me, I would be salivating, but I would be, I don't know. Can you imagine providing LP with that? Can you imagine providing stables with that? Can you imagine getting yield from that? Can you imagine then what would you want to do with that? Can you imagine getting some T-shares with that? The ultimate, no, I don't know if you, the ultimate play. I don't even think I can bring my mind to say this on the street. Would be to stake it for 15 years and lock away some insane amount of T-shares and have a look and wait, see what the price is in 15 years. But I don't think many people do that, man. Like, unless you have a lot of money. and you have a lot of faith in this system, and you have big giant bags already, and you don't really care about $500,000. It was almost a 5555 too. 555555. That would have been the more. I think they were going on hex, and they wanted an even number by the looks of it. Oh, let's just fucking all right. Let's have a look. We can't not look at this fucking. Where have they gone? I'm not gonna look at it in a wallet. I'm just gonna look roughly at if I can find what it is going through this person's mind. That was fucking by the day. Oh my god. The fuck is this shit? Oh. Okay. Am I gonna look at This is also crypto in the current day and age, right? This is the hang on, we'll share this time. I have a little bit of pulse, right? Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I'm not sure even what that happened. Anyway. And where's the HEX, man? They're just sitting on it. They just like to collect it. It likes nice shiny token. Oh, 40 million HEX, bro. Okay, so imagine. All right. Imagine you have, as I was saying, you have 40 million of these tokens, right? And they go up. Let's have a look. So you have, you want to make a 2x on your Bitcoin, right? You have one Bitcoin at 60,000. And you want it to double. So you need it to hit 120,000. So whatever you spend, you need it to hit 120,000 to make your 100% gain. Doing this on crypto may be possible. Bitcoin, depending on what time frame, shares, stocks, certificate of deposits, actual traditional ones, options, leverage, yeah, but then you might get wrecked and liquidated, and you might actually lose some of your money in some instances if you go negative and you're like margin loaning and shit. So, but then you have a look at someone just destroyed that candle. You sit on this, and what does HEX have to do? For instance, I'm not providing financial advice here, just pointing out mathematics and logic. And okay, this person could buy $500,000 HEX. Someone could come in on top and dump that and take their profit, because imagine if they had bought $500,000, say down here at 0.003, that would be then sitting on what? Some nice change, right? Oh, that's just savage. My salivating. And then, what was I saying? I can't remember. $500,000. So the risk is it drops down, but is it really dropping down to 0.007, which is down here, right? That's the risk. And you then would have, still have 40,000 HEX, but then you would have something like 250, 300,000. So that would be a bit of a loss, right? But if a upward trend continues and it hits, say, 0.028, you've just made 100% on $500,000 and turned your $500,000 into $1 million. And then, assuming you understand how to engage with DeFi, or you just want to market dump that, which would be like, or you could market dump your initial investment. The thing is, are you pricing in HEX, or are you pricing in USD, or are you pricing in Pulse or PulseX? Here's the question, because from a fiat point of view, you could market dump, take the profits, and then you're playing with casino money in a way, shape, or form. But you could also get a lot of HEX, a lot of T-shares, a lot of free HEX. Oh my god! All right, so let's have a look. Whilst this, whoever fucking did that, let's have a look at your options. All right. Someone couldn't help it. They dumped 36,000 on top of that. And then 22,000. But you got any other buyers? Oh, fucking jeez. I shouldn't have tweeted. The HEX alert will fucking pick it up, though. I'm not market manipulating here, people. I'm just randomly jumping on a stream and someone decide to pull the trigger on $500,000. Very fucking interesting. Now, let's do a hypothetical stake on. Oh, am I really unlocking my MetaMask live on stream? I don't give a fuck, whatever. Oh, hang on. Where's my audio? I'm just going to can the audio just ever so briefly because I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of doing that live on stream because people may be able to listen real close and pick up what key strokes I am doing. And since when does this wallet have? What the fuck? It can't be right. Hang on, people. See, I like this new layout because if I was doing this on OBS, there's no way I'd be jumping around these tabs. Fuck these post X. Always, do not ever connect your fucking wallet live on stream. You don't do anything live on stream. It's just insanity. All right, so when the fuck did I get them? How much is that worth? Oh yeah, I was DCR. Cool. I DC'd into PulseX. I forgot about that. All right, cool. So that's up like 400%. Not bad. Now the thing is, right? So you have 40 million packs. Oh shit. All right, let's do a small rolling stake on 40 million. Share this tab. Yes. Let's have a look. All right, cool. Now, what would that look like in terms of like a 2-day fucking stake? No way. I can't read these numbers. I just can't. All right, so whoever bought this, welcome to the community that you drove the price up against yourself, bro. Shit. Okay, what is that? Okay, so the rich get richer, right? This is why. And if you're early into crypto or a founder, you might get rich too. Maybe, I don't know. No guarantees. But say, for instance, you understand something like HEX and you can see on chain what's doing. You understand what it is it's doing. You understand DeFi. You understand the difference between this fuckery here, like literal middlemen scamming people, and like feds catching them and wash trading and like fake volume, fake data, not being able to track and trace anything in my opinion, except for unless you've got like access to tools that maybe the feds have. I don't know, because they made a token to troll everyone. This is not crypto, right? This is crypto. This is crypto here, right? Share this tab instead. This $500,000 buy. Oh my god! All right. Now, if you had $500,000 of HEX currently, thereabouts, 40 million tokens, you could then, for instance, share this tab, go over, and you could learn how to use real DeFi and see everything on chain. But you'd have to understand what it is you're doing. Now, you could then go in and, for instance, have a stake and you burn 40 million HEX. Oh my God. That would be savage. And then you could, stay with me, then mint some more later. And when you mint more later, it would be always more than the amount in HEX units terms than the amount you initially burnt, right? So from that point of view, then when you mint your fresh HEX, right? Okay, you mint it into existence. If the price is the same, the exact same, you've basically got to, if you ever sell it, the new amount, depending on how you look at it, you've got more HEX, right? And then you can do whatever you want with that. Now, if you were to sell it, you could sell roughly 1 million HEX thereabout, because of rounding figures at this point. It would be worth 14,000. That's insane. $14,000 US, which is like 20,000 Australian for 2 or 3 days. Now, okay, let's have a look at what accounts is there? What can you do with 500,000, right? Other than property. Oh, dude, white people. Oh my God. Governments of the world. You understand what HEX is. Now, so 500,000, right? And what do we got? Say 5% per day. How much is that? Like, and assuming you're getting it paid every day. So at the end of 20 years, right, you would have earned 1.6 interest of 1.1. That's pretty good, right? But I want to like invest in 1 day, 1 year, 30,000 in 1 year on 6%. Okay, so in my small monkey brain, I would say 30,000 divided by a year, maybe just over 1,000. Let's have a look. Can I do the maths? Where's my calculator, man? Yeah. Oh, calendar. Fuck off, calendar. Oh, that reminds me, you got shit to do. Now. Fine. Do it manually. So you're looking at $82.20 per day, right? Okay, so if we compare, this is not even a traditional stipulated deposit. This is the one, say, in your bank account, which usually don't pay till the end of the month anyway. So you'd have to wait like 30 days to actually access your money, income. I'll assume it's income, depending if it's like some trust or business, it's different again. But it'd be some sort of income. Okay, so 82 times, say, 30. So 2,460. It's pretty good. I mean, that's, you divide by like 4, like 600 a week. That's the Uber challenge, right? US dollars. That's, to me, that's the Uber challenge. That would be quite sustainable. You'd be close to the 32,000 you need to be top 1% for the year. But if you have a look here at what was it, like 2 or 3 days? 2 days. 2 days on 500,000. 2 days of 500,000. And you would then, a bit more than 500,000, mind you, with the T shares, you would then be able to mint, even if you're not worried about maintaining T shares. I can't imagine what the COM and the Hedron would look like. You get 1 million HEX at the end of that, and then you could decide to mint it all. You could good accounting, I don't know, and it would equal to new HEX you've minted from nothing, $14,000 worth, right? And then you could go, okay, I want to sell a little bit of it. I could then take this 14,000, and how much do I need? Oh, Uber. I'm related to the Uber. I need like $600 a week. So what? 14,000 divided by 600 equals 23 weeks of $600 a day. And then some of these small sales, like here, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. Now think about it, because I mean, you could market dump, like someone market dump 13,000, 14,000. So that would be the proceeds of 2 days of a $500,000 stake. Oh my god, what's happening, TikTok? Did you see that $500,000 buy? That was savage. I'm just like salivating over, going, oh my god. I think a couple others saw it. Yeah, anyway. I'm just envisioning if I had $500,000, would I want to, for instance, as an example, put $500,000 into a term deposit or something similar, or an account that pays 6% annually, and then wait for an entire year to access it? Or if it's in some online account and you're getting like that amount per day, you can calculate if you want. Usually they pay it in a month. It would be about, like I said, I can't remember what the figure was, but it's not as much as a HEX stake. It's way off. So basically, if you were then to go, okay, I'm going to be somewhat patient and delay my gratification, then you may just be able to earn 9 million HEX. That's fucking savage. And 9 million HEX is actually the equivalent to, what do we got? What's 9 million? 9 million after a year, though. It's a bit of a wait. It's 127,000. Oof. And then you have your initial investment has grown just a little bit to current price, 69,000, 690, 700,000 running up, or $695,000 US in a year. That is savage. Assuming price doesn't increase from here by any X's. Assuming it doesn't do a 10x, 100x from here in a short space, in a 365 day period. Assuming that. 127,000. Oh, what's that a day? Let's have a look. That is $347 a day. That's not even including if you then wanted to deploy this capital into something like DeFi, into something like a farm somewhere, or into a stable pool, which would then, oh my, it's just like infinite money glitch. But the thing is, you have to have the money to start off with. That's the thing. That is, oh my god, I just can't get over it. I'll share this tab. So, what would you rather? 9 million HEX valued at current price rates, which is equal to like 125,000, give or take, $2,000, or 30,000 fiat dollars after 12 months. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this person could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure the person that bought $500,000 worth of HEX likes HEX a little bit, and they might be able to. They might enjoy HEX. They might actually. I don't know if they're going to stay. What are they going to do with it? Ooh, let's have a look. Are they going to stake it, or are they going to provide LP, or are they going to do a combination of both? He's just sitting there. He just sits there. Ooh. Imagine that. Imagine it does. Okay, you're holding this, but you don't know about T shares for whatever reason, or how to even use HEX properly. In my opinion, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit on that. Imagine it does a 10x, like I said, does a 10x from here, and you want your money back, and then the 10x from here you're selling like 10% of that bag, like 4 million hex, and then you've still got like 36 million hex, and you're deciding not to stay, just sit on it. It's not going to be hurting the price much if someone dumps that amount back out, and it does a 10x. They dump the whole amount, a bit more pain, but then it's like, surely if they understand enough to buy that, they're going to understand enough to either provide LP, get some more t-shirts, get some more fucking hex. Oh my god, like with it. It's just money attracts money. That's just, like I said, a 7 day. Say you're risk averse and you're worried the price is going to crash. After 7 days, you get 1.1 million hex, right? And so based on that current t-shirt rate, 1.1 million hex, and then in the actual unit terms of price, that's like 15,000 in like a week. That's a pretty deep. That's an okay week, right? That's an okay week. It's like 2,100 a week, a day. Is that right? Yeah, 2,100 a day of just nothing. But you have to pay taxes. Oh my god, taxes. You're good at counting it. But, well, you could. Then the question is, say you've got 15,000. How do you extract it in a optimal way to not hurt the thing that you like? I mean, maybe that's why I'm seeing. I'm not sure now. Maybe that's why I'm seeing these little cells, constant cells of, 870, 700, 870. Maybe there's just like big fat stacks, and it's just like turning the tap just slightly and just dripping a little bit out. It's like, how much do I need today for my daily living expenses? Well, if you've got all your, think about it, house paid off, ideally, got your cars paid off, and then what do you need? Food, bills, etc., accommodation, whatever. Shopping spree, I guess. But once you get that out of your system, how much do you really need? And you're sitting in a fat stack like that. Even 2,000. How long was 2,000 going to last you? A day. Just there. Oh. But mind you, 99% dips are in the game, so people might be risk adverse to that, and they might be concerned that if I don't take it now, it's not going to be there. So this one here. Okay. Infinite money glitch. All right, I'm going to close this one. I just salivating. Absolutely salivating over that purchase. Whoever that was, welcome. Welcome to HEXCO. You just... Oh my god. Oh, that's just amazing. All right. That's about it. I could do this all day, but I won't. I better do some actual work. Stressful work. Go out, meet some more people, and try and engage in the local community. Help people out. Why not? Have some fun while doing it. Yeah, why not? Because one day, I envision a lot of Hexkins out there, if not already, because I'm pretty sure some are doing okay already. Just might be doing okay. I envision at some stage everyone in the Hexagon ecosphere. There'd have to be some minimum though, because you can't be like, I have one hex and I'm going to be a fucking billionaire. So maybe you might have to think what a reasonable sort of amount is as an investment, as a purchase, to then figure out how T-shares may or may not work, and then figure out what you want and need in your life, and then figure out how you could use it to help yourself, because no one's going to help you except you. Like, no one's telling you to push these any buttons. This person, if they want, could. This is the thing. This person, if they didn't know what they were doing, there is the actual opportunity. It exists a possibility for someone to fat finger a $500,000 buy. This is crypto, and put it away for 15 years, then change their mind after 1 or 2 days, and then lose everything, and that would be a huge loss. Or after 15 years, they may never claim the damn thing, and it will just never be minted, and it will just burn away. And then after the set period in the code, it won't exist, and it would just be lost. So that exists too. So that's why you have to like be careful, like and understand what buttons you are pressing, because you want to be pressing the wrong buttons. Like even on a short one, like imagine instead of 7, well, I'm not sure the penalty. If say you did it for say 30 days, just as an example, and you, yeah, imagine you did it for 30 days, and you're like, I'm gonna get my 1.7 million hex, and after one day, and you like end it and nuke it, and then like you get heavily penalized. It's like you don't want to be doing that. Just be careful, people. And you can see all this on chain. But yeah, then it's like, or would you rather just put it in here and get 30,000 a year? I mean, some people might. That's fine. But like, in in a few days, so you could deploy and yeah. Is it almost like a one-way bridge though? And it's like you're entering in and you're accepting that things could go wrong, and you're accepting that if it does go wrong, then the only amount you can get out is the amount that you're sort of minting or providing LP, if that makes sense. I guess that is technically a risk also. If you were to put 500,000 in and go, well, I might never see this again. I've just bought some fucking kitty tokens that might go to zero. And then you just sort of madly providing LP or madly earning more of this token to sort of sell it out and sort of get some more. I guess that is a possibility also, because it's like, what happens if everyone's sold all at once? Then the price will do what? Interesting. Interesting. Depending on people's greed levels. On the upside, I'm glad I found some Pulse X. I didn't know I had any. 4 million. What the fuck? When did I get that? That's good. Buy some HEX with it, maybe. All right. On that, free speech signing out. So yeah. And whoever you were, thank you. Oh my god. 500,000. That was a decent buy. All right, free speech signing out. I gotta figure out how to end this stream.